Hey, Scruffy. We weren't at lunch. You avoided me all day. Wasn't sure if you're going to show up for dinner. I did see Scruffy on the table this afternoon, so figured he was around. Okay, well, I have the rest of your smelly fish and kibble. Scruffy doesn't seem very motivated the past few days. Just sits there, doesn't come to the door anymore. So let's get the food on the table. Get the glove on. So it's been raining. So yeah, we got a lot of rain overnight and today. And I think it just stopped. But yeah, there wasn't that much wind, and it's temperature-wise, it's not actually too bad. I can tell the humidity is making Scruffy's fur all fluffy. Oh, what a meow. A purr. Purry meow. So Scruffy scratched me the other day, so I'm still a little nervous right now. There's no obvious reason he did that. And his scratch looked pretty vindictive, so I was kind of petting him a little bit like this. So he turned away and was stroking his side back, and then after like I don't know how many strokes in, maybe it was 4 or something like that, he turned around and then he struck. And it didn't look like it was an instinctual ouch, like a defensive sudden jolt of surprise and flinching of pain or something like that. It was, I was just stroking him, and then he very methodically turned around and then went for the kill. So it was premeditated. So he was trying to get revenge. So it's not proper behavior. So anyway, yeah, so it wasn't that cold, but yeah, it was raining, so I figured, yeah, Scruffy was probably going to hang out around here since it's dry in this section. But yeah, I didn't. When at lunchtime, I kind of expected him to be here, but yesterday he was also not here, or he was hiding. So he was nearby, but yeah, he didn't wait for lunch. So I was surprised that he wasn't here. And then I left him the bowl of water and kibble. And then a couple minutes later, I saw that he was eating the kibble. So he waited, for me to leave before coming to the bowl. So today when I came out, I thought maybe he was going to try that same game. And I was thinking yesterday after that happened, I probably shouldn't leave him kibble because I shouldn't be rewarding that type of behavior. And also, originally when we first started this a couple years ago, I originally fed him lunch and dinner. But after a while, he seemed to really lose interest in lunch, and he also stopped coming for eating lunch. I'd come out and he wouldn't come over sometimes. So sometimes I'd see him and he'd just ignore me. Other times, he just wasn't here. So I decided, I'd just skip lunch, wouldn't bother. So if he's going to start doing that again, I might just start skipping lunch again. I think I started leaving water for him regardless. So I bring out the water, but I wouldn't give him any food. And then he can come to the water anytime he wants. But he started acting weird. I think it was the other night when I came back and I brought the meat cooler. So it's a insulated cardboard box that was designed for shipping cold meat. So my neighbors ordered meat that was shipped to them, and it comes in a insulated box. And they suggested it would actually make a good shelter for a cat, and they gave me one of their boxes. And so when I came back the other night, Scruffy, I think, was a little freaked out by the box. And I put it down, and Scruffy kind of walked away, and it took him several minutes to come back. And then even after that, he didn't want pets immediately, and he was avoiding me. And it took a few more minutes after that before we got back into the usual dinner routine. But he's been avoiding. As far as I know, he's avoided the box. He hasn't gone inside. But ever since that night, he's not been quite the same, I think. It's not like the box does anything, it just sits there. So today, since he wasn't here, instead of not leaving kibble for him, I decided I was going to try to entice him a little bit with the box. So I sprinkled a little bit of kibble, not a lot, but I put a couple pieces of kibble in each corner of the box inside. And my thinking was, maybe I can get him kind of acclimated to the box, get him to not be afraid of it, because it's should be warm, even though it's open on one end. I'm actually thinking maybe we'll get a towel or something and drape it over so it has kind of a soft door and may help keep in a little bit more heat. But we need to find a towel. I think there's one on the table I probably use. I don't know if it's big enough. Scruffy's got the strike there. So it needs to be big enough that it doesn't blow over or fall off. But anyway, so I came back in and I was wondering if Scruffy was going to appear again, but he actually, I was watching for at least the next 5 minutes and he didn't show up, so I don't know where he was. So I think, he's just avoiding me today. So I have no idea if he ate the kibble, but I assume he probably found it, so I'm assuming the kibble's been eaten. I'll check it after he leaves tonight, or maybe tomorrow when there's more light. So I'm going to get Scruffy his food now. Ready for food? Let's get your food. His fur is really fluffy tonight. sticking out. Probably can generate a lot of static electricity if you rub them. Okay. So, as I said, yeah, I didn't see him at lunch, so yeah, no actual footage worth anything. I saw him later this afternoon on the table. I think it was still raining then. So he was sleeping behind the pet carrier. So I still can't get him to go inside the pet carrier either. So he might have a phobia of contained spaces, so he might never go in that box, even though it's warmer. Because yeah, usually when I see Scruffy, he's always out in the open somewhere. I don't see him run into tight areas that often. So that might be a consequence of being feral his entire life. Scruffy needs a lot of open space, free reign, to roam and dash anywhere he wants to go. I don't know, if I turned it up, the box upright, I wonder if he would go in it. You have to climb in. But yeah, he does climb into the smaller boxes, like the one with the blue blanket, so he sleeps in that sometimes. But I don't know if you'd want to climb into the big box. But if I could turn it upright, it'd actually make more sense since actually no, it doesn't. No, it actually doesn't make more sense. So I was thinking about, does heat rise or heat fall? And heat rises, so yeah, the heat would escape. So that actually doesn't make any sense. Never mind, I won't do that. So yeah, I think draping over a towel or a blanket or something would make more sense. Yeah, the other thing is I don't want to close it off too much where he doesn't want to go in. So I'm also thinking maybe if I just get the hay, or sorry, the straw, not the hay, maybe the straw would be enough of an enticement. But yeah, I still haven't ordered it. Still waiting for them to get more stock in. So. Yeah, I kind of expected Scruffy to be more agitated today because it was raining. As I think the last time the rain started, yeah, he was really agitated and was meowing like crazy and stepped in the house and was waiting at the door, both at lunch and dinner. He was very meowy both times. Right now, I'm barely getting a peep out of him. And he's not even coming to lunch anymore. So maybe he's used to the rain now. I'm looking at the towels on the table. I think they're too small. I think they're like hand towel sizes, and I think I need something bigger for the draping over the box. I was thinking I could also try moving the box deeper under the table somewhere else. So there's like a garden hose there next to the little blue container. And because the blanket covering the table drapes over more, it might be a little more insulated. So maybe Scruffy would like that position a little more. The place where I put the box, it's perpendicular to another storage box right next to it. There's like a plastic box with a green lid right next to it, and they're kind of forming an L shape. And because it's under the table, and because the box is facing this way, it's facing away from the outside. So I'm thinking the wind current under there should be pretty calm. That's my belief anyway, since it's facing away from the outside, and it's blocked on one side by the box. So the air would have to come from where I'm sitting or to the left of it, and there's not really any direct way for the air to blow that direction. So I'm thinking that should actually be a pretty good spot. So, and then I kind of like it because I can peek in or peek at night, so I can shine a flashlight on there from inside the house to see if he's inside. So I did that last night and the night before, and yeah, he's not been in there. So I don't know where he goes at night. Once on rare occasion, I think I've seen him sleeping here, or on the gray mat, or on the orange chair. A little bit more often, but still not that often. I'll see him on the big table at night, but yeah, most of the time I don't know where he is. So yeah, Scruffy likes to move around. And there's also that thing with the blue blanket draped over it. I have seen Scruffy crawl through that little crevice once in a while. I always wonder why he goes through there. But I was thinking maybe, I don't know if I can squeeze the box in there, but I'm wondering if he'd like the box there. But I'm kind of afraid to move the box right now, just because if that is the thing that terrified him, then moving it around might terrify him even more. So I thought I'd just leave it put for a little while, get him used to it. Oh, so you're going to find the kibble that I left? So I'm going to move the balls first. He actually ate most of everything. So he might have not eaten the kibble yet in the box, so maybe he just sensed it. Or he maybe found it earlier today and thought maybe magically more kibble appeared. I was going to check it again. So I guess I'll see what he does after he's finished eating here. See if he goes back in the box. Yeah, I didn't want to put too much kibble in the box, but so I've heard that, yeah, cats don't like to eat and sleep in the same place. I guess it's a threat, so predators might smell the food and find them when they're sleeping. So I think, yeah, Scruffy's poking his head in, but yeah, my guess is he probably already found the food. So he didn't go in. But at least got near the box, so it's not scaring him. Okay, folks, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.